Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to address a topic that many people have been asking me in this last week. With a lot that's happened in this world, the threat of nuclear war, a lot of things, interest rates, there's so many things that's happening that's not on a good note. In the last week, I have probably gotten over 2,500 emails, texts, private messages, people reaching out wanting to know, Susan, what do you think is going to happen? Are we going to be okay? And the first thing I want to say is don't panic, because this is something that you cannot allow yourself to panic as much as you get scared. Truly, I believe that we will be okay no matter what. It got me thinking, because all I thought was, people ask me, Susan, are you scared? And I say, no, I'm not. In November, I'm flying to Chicago. I'm doing a beautiful retreat in Wisconsin with Jen Weigel. I'm doing private readings in my Oak Brook office. Things are going according to plan. So I do want to say that go and do what you need to do. You cannot panic. But I want to take a moment to go a little deeper here. A time to reflect on the kind of people we want to be. Many times when things go wrong, we pray to God. And I say, why do you pray when you need something or when you are scared of something? You should be praying every single day. I do. I pray every day. And even if I'm not asking for anything, I say thank you. I think it's very important to keep prayer in your heart and keep God in your core. I say this many times. This is a time more now than ever that we need prayer for our world, for this universe. We need it more now than ever. And I always say the power of prayer speaks volumes. But then it got me thinking. The power of prayer is one thing, asking God to protect us and shield us from all dark energy. But how are we going to live our lives? COVID was a wake-up call. I think it really started with that, because we have taken so much for granted. But as much that COVID woke us up on things, it paralyzed us at the same time. And it got people more inside themselves. I've never seen more rude people now, angry people. I do. I see it every single day. I hear it in their tones. I have wonderful clients. I can never, ever, ever, ever complain about my clients. But I notice the everyday acts of living, whether people are driving, going to the store, not even opening up a door for you. They're in front of you and they're closing the door right in front of your face. And people just stop caring. So it got me thinking, maybe all of this is a reason. Maybe this is a wake-up call, because I always say, when we all pass, how do you want to be remembered how we lived? And it's not for other people to remember. It's more how God sees how we live. This is really important to understand that. So am I afraid? The answer is no. I'm not, because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And I'm going to go out in grace and dignity and for my love of God and my family and my friends, and how I chose to practice and live my life. But it goes back to, if there is somebody that needs help, are you there to help them? If there's somebody that's sick, please don't text them. If you're far away, I get it. But if you're not so far, pick up the phone, or how about going over there and seeing how they are? Do the right thing. So many people have walked away from doing the right thing, that we have all these wrong things that are going on in this world because of that. And this is really so important to understand. When I hear people that have been dating people and they think everything is fine, then all of a sudden people just started ghosting them. Horrible thing to do to any individual. I see this every day, the human acts of unkindness. And we need to get back to being kind and doing the right thing. I see greed. I see people stealing from one another, their family members. If somebody is passing, people are redoing the wills and just being sneaky and diabolic about it. Don't you understand this will catch up with you? How you leave this world will constitute how you will be with God. So I wouldn't be afraid of the end of the world or the nuclear missiles. Pay attention to how you're living this life, because this is everything. Hug your loved ones closer. If you have an elderly parent or a grandparent, I don't want to hear you're busy, because you know what, I hate to say it, nobody's busier sometimes than myself, because I'm working nonstop 7 days a week. If somebody needs to reach me, I'm there for them because I want to do the right thing and guide them. And I do a lot of things that you don't even know that I don't charge for. And that's because it's between me and that person. I don't need to advertise what I do for free. When you see a homeless person, there's a certain homeless person that may tug at your heart, give to them. Help an animal that's astray. Do something. Do the right thing. Because the little things that so many people have taken for granted are becoming the bigger things. Look closely. Universe is trying to tell us something. All these acts of the world that are so bad and so unkind, they're coming from somewhere. They're coming from bad energy. And we, as a nation, as human beings in this world, need to look at it and be the best people we can be. So don't panic. Think about what I said and go back to being the best human being that you could be each and every day. Now, if you can do that, it doesn't matter when your time is up, because when your time is up, your time is up. But I'd like to think that I tried in the best of light to help people and not be angry with people or do tit for tat. Well, he did this and she did this and I'm going to do the same thing. You know what? You are not going anywhere. Believe me when I tell you, in your soul growth. So I am coming to you with compassion to understand the bigger picture here. Be kind to others and don't be angry. A lot is going to be happening from now in the coming days, weeks, months. But don't panic. Live your life, but live it in the most goodness that you possibly can, because that is the real test. All right? I hope this helps you. Subscribe to all my platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and there'll be much more. Stay well and be blessed to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.